Teams that invest in structured sales training are about 50 to 60% more effective than those who don't. And the problem isn't willingness to train, but actually that most training doesn't actually change representative behavior. And reps sit through the course, pass a quiz, and go back like nothing changed. So that is why in this video, we want to show you 4 platforms who actually move the needle. And before we get into these tools, we need to understand what we are looking for. Obviously, you want to have a platform which would have a practical solution into sales training. So when representatives are at the front of our perspective, they would understand how to deal with them. Second one, actually, it's to get the visibility for managers. You need to understand who is ready, who is not, who is falling behind. And that is why having some clear dashboards or activity logs, it's something that is quite crucial. And obviously, you want to have the situation that the content is pretty easy findable in the moment representative needs it, not just during an onboarding week. So, if a platform doesn't deliver at least 2 of these 3 things, they're not on our today's list. Let's get started. We start with EducateMe. It is an AI-powered LMS built to ramp salespeople fast and give them a safe place to practice before they go live. Specifically, nice features to take a look at is the AI roleplay, which is a great thing for reps, to practice discovery calls, objection handling, and basically go with their deliveries against AI simulated prospects and get some scored feedback before again going live with the potential stakeholders. And of course, another cool thing whenever you come into course creation, obviously it could be built like manually. But if we go back to the AI tools one more time, then you will see the AI assistant. The AI assistant is a great thing because it lets you turn like existing playbooks or any sort materials you already have into structured training. And this way, in a fraction of the time, teams report building courses 3 times faster, which is fascinating. It is best for small and mid-market teams who want to have structured onboarding and the role play in one platform without enterprise pricing or long implementation. As for limitations specifically, so when you browse, you would notice that there is no mobile app that you can download. However, it is still manageable on all devices. And yeah, the gamification might seem a bit also limited. However, it is a pretty good choice for sure. The second one is WorkRamp, and it is basically as a learning cloud, one platform for internal sales training, customer onboarding, and partners training as well. So for the sales teams, the key pieces here is structured learning paths, certification, CI, assistant authoring, analytics studio, which connects like training activity to revenue metrics, so you can see what's actually moving the needle. So it is definitely best for revenue enabling teams that also train customers and partners on the same platform. As for the pricing, so there is a limitation that goes on because you definitely will have a custom pricing, and typically it's not cheap one. And wide feature set also means real admin setup time, so you will need a dedicated enabling like bandwidth to get full value quickly. However, again, if something that you're looking for is more of a cloud and just like a simple overview, then WorkRamp might be a good choice for you. But we are moving forward to the next LMS. As for the Chiba, it is enterprise option. It uses AI to outstack content, map skills, gaps by role, and surface is the right training for each rep automatically. And without a manager having to assign it manually, it is a great choice. It is modular, so you can start with core learning and add capabilities over time. And the flexibility is genuinely useful at scale over time. Cost, however, stack as you scale. However, as we mentioned previously, it is mainly for the enterprise sort of environment. And yeah, best for large like enterprise sales, like about up to more than 500 representatives with multiple regions who want to have complex personalization or have like complex personalization needs. And yeah, the limitation might be that it's a heavy implementation timeline and might be overwhelming for smaller teams, and again it's not the fastest start. So if you need something live in few weeks and you're at the enterprise level, then the Chiba might be a good shot. Deelan is the most sales specific tool on this list, and let's say if you decide to upload your existing call recordings, playbooks, and product docs, it converts them into adaptive AI training automatically. And learning paths also adjust by role and quota performance. The only like way whenever you have like some struggling representatives, they will have like these different tracks than someone closing something consistently. There is also built-in video roleplay for practice before sales go live, which is quite helpful, and it is best for fast-moving sales teams that want like AI native training built around their own playbook, especially teams without a dedicated L&D functions. For limitations, again, it's good for specifically sales teams. So it might not cover support or like cross functional training. Less enterprise track record than the Chiba, for example. So whenever you're moving at the scale, Deelan might feel limited in this way. We prepared a full breakdown and comparison, which included the EducateMe, WorkRamp, Docebo, and Deelan as well. I highly recommend also to pause this video just that you can take a look at the table. However, if talking simply, we covered the AI features and either if they are accessible or not in this or that LMS. Also, information regarding the pricing, free trials, and as well adaptive learning. Definitely check out the description in the box to view the article of full comparison. However, let's move to the summary of this video. So now the question is, what is right for me? For most sales teams, especially like small to mid market, about like 52,000 reps, building structured onboarding and needing some AI practice, Educate Me is the piece. It covers two hardest problems: building training fast and giving reps a sales place to practice. If you also train customers and partners on the same platform, you might look at WorkRamp as well. If you are enterprise with more than 500 representatives and you need some AI personalization at scale across some regions, the Chibo might be also a good option to take a look at. And yeah, whenever you have the idea that the entire let's say training problem is about ramping representatives around your specific playbooks and you win some rates, then Deelan is worth a serious look as well. The right answer depends on the size of your team and whether you need a general LMS or you might need something built exclusively for sales. And again, mentioning all the AI tools and analytics dashboard is also something worth taking a look at. Full written breakdown and comparison are in the description. We highly recommend checking the article. And if it helps you to narrow down the options, also subscribe. We cover tools like this a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.